What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler, and today I have a bunch of packages from Supreme and Palace, stuff that I just got in the mail recently or just picked up. I figured why not open it up and show you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Make sure to give me a follow at @RealSethFowler on Instagram and on Twitter if you haven't yet. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Sorry guys, I'm a little under the weather and I'm losing my voice a little bit, so this video might be a bit raspy, but that's okay. We're gonna knock this stuff out anyway. So I did get a couple packages in. I'm gonna save this one till last just because it's sort of an oddball package, something that I would never usually get. But why don't we start off with the first package, which is not Supreme and not Palace. It's something that a brand sent me, and it's actually the only pair of sneakers that I'm gonna unbox today. It's a pair that I probably wouldn't have bought on my own just because I have no experience with this brand. But why don't I stop with the small talk and let's open this guy up and see what we got. Let's see, this is a stupid way to open a box. Let's do it left-handed because that's safe. So inside the box we have a pair of kicks, as I mentioned. If you guys don't know this logo, and honestly, I'm not even sure which way it's supposed to go. I'm assuming this way. My bad, it's a K. Of course it's supposed to go this way. But if you guys don't know this brand, this is Anta, and they were super nice to send me over a pair of Klay Thompson signature shoes. These are the Anta Basketball KT Light men's gym sneaker running. So based on that, I'm not sure if this is a basketball shoe or a gym running sneaker. I'm gonna play ball in it because that's what I do with Klay Thompson signature shoes. So I've never actually had a pair of Anta, so this is gonna be cool to check out. So these are the kicks right here, the Anta KT Light. This is one of Klay Thompson's signature shoes. I don't think it's his main model. I think those are the KT2s or 3s or whatever number they're on right now. But these are a low top variant of the shoe. They've got a mesh upper, sort of this faux snakeskin on the side panel, which is interesting. I'll probably do a full review on these. I don't know if I'm gonna do a performance review or not, but I'm definitely gonna do just like a full overview of the shoe. First glance, it's not bad. I think these are sub $100 shoes, so if you're looking for a pair of basketball shoes that are under $100, this might not be a bad option. The one problem is I don't know where you can actually buy these in the US. I think you actually have to buy them from Anta.com. You've got your white midsole, your black Anta logo, and then your white outsole, which is interesting because I know with Klay Thompson shoes, they always have this sort of toe pattern. It sort of shows where your toes rest on the inside of the shoe, which is kind of interesting. Overall, not a bad looking sneaker. Actually, that's kind of funny in the back. It kind of reminds me of the Air Jordan 2 or the 32s. But yeah, huge shout out to Anta. Thank you guys so much for sending this out. I'm excited to try these guys. It'll be nice to try a pair of sub $100 shoes because you don't find those a lot, at least in the performance basketball space. So this is cool. Before I get into the next pickup, I just want to give myself a really quick plug. I did just drop these t-shirts, these guys, and also a white shirt with a navy backwards hat on the front because those both dropped on SethFowlerStore.com. There'll be a link in the description. If you guys want to support the channel and support what I do, make sure to head on over there, see if you guys like any of the styles, and pick up a shirt if you'd like. Why don't we get into the Supreme pickups first because I have a lot less Supreme stuff than I do Palace stuff. So let me actually start with something I grabbed last week, which is this guy right here. This is the Supreme loose gauge beanie from last week's drop. I got it in the black colorway. I guess my favorite touch, or the only real detail on this beanie, is the little black Supreme box logo right there. I think that's really clean and really understated. One thing I'm not a huge fan of about Supreme is that a lot of their stuff is really crazy and out there, which works for a lot of people, but it doesn't really work too well for me. So I'll wear maybe one crazy piece of clothing, but everything else has to be somewhat subtle and somewhat muted. So I really dig this because this could probably go with pretty much anything that I would wear. And in the winter, I do rock beanies all the time. Honestly, I don't even wear backwards hats that much other than in my videos, maybe like once or twice a week. I've actually rocked this in some previous videos. I really dig it. It's super comfy. Definitely a good pickup. So that's this guy. Next up, we've got a pickup from the most recent drop. That drop was only okay in my opinion. There wasn't really anything I wanted other than the Arabic logo hoodie, which I couldn't get, unfortunately. I was really looking for that black and white one, but it is what it is. So I ended up picking up this instead, which I'm gonna resell. I'm not actually gonna keep it because once you see what it is, you'll be like, why would you have that? You don't even need that. Actually, before I show you guys, let me see what stickers we got. We got two standard Supreme box logo stickers, and then this Scarface sticker, which is actually really dope. I didn't grab anything from the Scarface collection, but the sticker's nice. Okay, this is the thing that I bought, and again, I bought it for resale. I don't actually need this. This is the black New Era 3M headband, which doesn't look bad. It's definitely a cool piece, and I think the black colorway is the cleanest because, again, it's understated. I don't totally get the appeal of the headbands. I understand that because this does have the Supreme logo big across the front of it, and it's a New Era piece, that this does have resale, and that's why I grabbed it. But I don't think I could ever rock this personally. I actually ended up selling this on StockX a couple hours ago because they just started listing Supreme on StockX, which I think is dope. I love that website, and the fact that I can actually buy and sell Supreme on there now really cuts out a lot of problems that I had with eBay, people not paying, things like that. And also, if you're buying Supreme, the nice thing about StockX is you know the stuff you're getting is legit, and honestly, the price is probably the best price you're gonna get anywhere else, which is good. Finally getting to the stuff that I'm actually really stoked for, which is the Palace drops from this week. Most of the stuff I grabbed in store a couple days after the release. I'm actually surprised they still had it. One thing I did grab online because I missed out on the other stuff that I wanted. So of course this is the thing that I bought online, which like I said before, I'm not sure why I bought it. I didn't need it. But hey, let's get to that in a minute. But starting off with Palace, the first thing that I grabbed was this dope, like gray London 6-panel hat. The entire hat is made up of gray 100% wool, which looks really nice, and it'll definitely be warmer for the winter, which is cool. This is a really clean look. I love the feel of the material. Of course, in the front of the hat, you've got Palace London stitched in, which looks really clean. And then the back of the hat has this strap and metal buckle in the same material as the rest of the hat. I really dig the strap back hats. They're just really comfy and they fit my head pretty well. I do have a pretty big head, so that's probably why. Inside the hat, you've got the Tri-Ferg on the tag, which honestly, the Tri-Ferg is like the cleanest logo in streetwear, at least in my opinion. The Supreme box logo is dope, but there's something just like really, really nice about this Tri-Ferg. You've also got Palace stitched on the inside as well. The only kind of bummer about this hat was that it was $48, which is a lot for a hat. But to be fair, I think it will eventually replace this Vans hat that I always wear, which if you guys know where to find this, I'm trying to find another one of these. I can't find these anywhere, and this is like my favorite hat, but it's getting old, it's getting beat up. Smells like but if you guys know where to find this hat, I've been looking everywhere, eBay. But why don't I see if this guy fits? I should have done that in the store, to be honest with you, but it's too late now. It's not bad. I don't mind it. It's definitely comfy. On to the next thing. This is actually, oh, stickers. Nice. Palace is usually pretty stingy with their stickers, so I'm stoked to have these. I got 2 black Tri-Fergs and 1 white Tri-Ferg. Definitely cool. I actually have a bunch of these and haven't put them on anything yet. So maybe I'll save these for my new laptop. You know, who knows, but these are dope. Okay, so getting into something that I'm really stoked for, it is this white Palisonic shirt. Obviously, Palisonic is a play on Panasonic, but overall, I think this shirt is super clean. I love the image. I think it's really, really nice. I did get a medium, but it does seem pretty big for a medium, to be honest with you. I actually kind of wanted the gray one more, but they only had this one in a size medium. The grays, they only had like a large and I think an extra large left, so I had to go with the white. But again, not mad at it. I think the white is super clean as well. The shirt was also 48 bucks, same price as the hat. The material does actually feel pretty nice and pretty thick. It definitely feels nicer than Supreme t-shirt material. I really like it. It's super comfortable. I actually really dig styling it with this red flannel shirt. I think that looks really clean, especially when it gets colder. I think the colors from the image of the shirt complement the flannel really nicely, so I dig that look for sure. Overall, I'm really stoked on this pickup. Okay, and finally, the last thing that I picked up is this giant package right here. Based on the size, you guys probably already know what it is, and the fact that Palace is a skateboard company. Okay, so here it is. This is obviously a Palace skateboard. I believe it's Lucas Peeling. I don't follow skateboarding at all. Maybe Braille skateboarding on YouTube, but that's about it. I obviously didn't buy it because it was Lucas's signature board. I bought it because I think the graphic is really, really dope. On the bottom of the deck, you've got this car door with these maroons and blues, which I think is tight. You've also got this image of like these cracked up leather seats, which I think is really sick. And then at the bottom, you've got the Tri-Ferg that says Lucas, your boy, right there. I'm sorry, man. I mean, not that sorry, because Lucas is definitely not gonna watch this video, so it is what it is. But in the comments, if you guys know how to say his last name, comment it phonetically. That would really help me out. And then one of my favorite things about Palace decks is that they're more of an art piece than a deck. Of course, you can skate them. They have graphics on both sides, the bottom and the grip tape side, which I think is super cool. So the graphic from the bottom of the deck actually wraps around to the front of the deck, which I think looks really, really nice. It is a size 8.125. I used to skate an 8. Well, I didn't really used to skate an 8. I used to ollie and pop shove it an 8, and that was it. But on this side, you've got the rest of the car. You've got, I guess, a Lexus speeding through. I'm not sure the story behind it. It's kind of different. You've got the Palace Tri-Ferg laser etched into the board, which I think is sick. And that's pretty much it. So my plan for this is to display it in the studio somewhere. Like I said, I didn't need this at all. I just saw it and I thought it was dope. I've always wanted a Palace skate deck because I always see their decks in the store and I'm like, those are dope. I would really love to have one in my room. And so I grabbed one. And where should I put it? I'll figure it out. You guys will see in the next video probably. So that's pretty much everything that I picked up in the last week streetwear wise and one pair of shoes. I think I'm gonna start doing more like streetwear unboxings like Supreme and Palace because I have been buying a lot more purely because the Palace store opened up near where I work and a bunch of people go for the Supreme drop on Thursdays where I work, so I kind of get FOMO if I don't go for it. So that is the reason for me spending so much money on these streetwear drops. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this video and you guys want to see me do more Supreme and Palace pickups. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to me, Seth Fowler, if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.